This is not a good thing.
Live life to the fullest on muscle cars and more. Let's get it, let's go.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy STUNNA REESE, and I'm back with another video, man. And today is not a good day, y'all, man. First and foremost, man, before I even kick the video off, I want to show y'all the weather. Yeah, it's been raining. It just slowed up a little bit, and y'all see this right here, man. It's the Hellcat Yellcat, and it's out in the rain. Now, y'all know I never ever let rain get on my cars, man, intentionally. But yeah, so if you see the Hellcat Yellcat out here, you got to be wondering, why in the hell do STUNNA REESE got the Hellcat Yellcat out here, man? Well, yesterday, man, your boy STUNNA REESE, man, went and did some driving footage for y'all, and it didn't end up all that well. Yeah, something happened with Drac, and I'm about to show y'all right now, man. But it's like Dracula is being mean right now, man. He's just fighting me every step of the way, and I'm trying to make it to the Velt Boy show, man. So yesterday, your boy STUNNA REESE driving Dracula, and y'all see, look at this, man. Now, the reason that this console is all apart is because the actual shifter cable broke. That's right, man. Shifter cable broke, and this was the outcome. Yeah. And it's not a good thing because I'm not a mechanic, first and foremost. And Velt Boy's car show is tomorrow. That's right, man. Less than 24 hours. I'm supposed to be on the road on my way to the Velt Boy show, arriving right about now. So this is not a good thing. But you just never give up, man. This is not a good thing, but you never ever give up. You see Dracula, man, sitting on jack stands, not looking very good. Nah. But when I say you never give up, you never give up, man, because I call my people, man, over at the Winner Circle, that's right, in Joliet, and boom, they've supplied me with a new B&M shifter cable for Dracula, man. So now what I gotta do is try to install it, man. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic, but I was able to fish that cable out of there. So basically that's what this video is gonna be about, man. Me trying to install a B&M shifter cable. If yours breaks, this is what you're gonna need to do. So it looks pretty simple, but you just never know, man, because all the adjustments and everything has to be 100% correct in order for it to operate correctly. If it's not correct, yeah, you can have big transmission problems. So I'm gonna try to get this going, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. It's your boy STUNNA REESE. Let's go. All right, so the first thing I analyzed when I took the cable off is that it actually has burn marks on it. So that was what the issue was. The cable was actually laying on a hot part of the car and actually burned through, and it caused the cable to fail. So what we got to do this time is make sure that we don't go across that same problem or run it the same direction, which I really don't remember what direction it was, but we just got to make sure that we run it so that we don't have these type of issues and the cable is actually burning and things like that. So what we gonna do, man, we got to start with, of course, taking a new cable out of the package. All right, so as you can see, B&M has connected the cable so that it runs in a loop like this. Now, of course, it's not going to stay like this because it won't go in the car. But they got this little nut on this little hole area right there where you connect the linkage to the car, to the transmission. So that nut has to come off of here. Take this little nut off of here. Now, I really don't think I'm going to have to reuse this nut because when I actually took the original cable out, it didn't have this nut on here. But I'm going to save it just in case I do need it. So now, what I want to do is make sure that it is the exact same width as the other one. I'm looking at them. Yes, it is the exact same length. So we are good as far as that goes. Now, we just got to run it. Let me get some light. Before you can run it through the actual car, you got to take off this set of bolts and right here so that it will actually go through the hole that's in the car now. All right, so once you have these two bolts removed, which I got right here with the washers and everything and the rubber boots, you're gonna need to remove all of that. You want to fish it in through the line. Now the BM shifter, hopefully I can get you guys some light. The BM shifter goes right here. The hole is right here. All right, guys, so you see I got it started, and I just had to come underneath the little bracket right there. Even though when it's all said and done, it's gonna go through the bracket, but to get it started, I just had to go underneath that bracket there. It made it a lot easier to go into the actual hole, so that's what was going on. All right, so now let's go to the bottom. So we're gonna fish the line through. All right, so now that it's pushed through, you want to try to make sure that the line lives as comfortable as possible. And it might need to be adjusted in the up position because currently it's in a down position, but everything else feels good. This is lining up pretty good with the park position. Yep, that's in park position, so that'll clip on there nice and simple, nice and easy. You want to make sure that so the only adjustment it looks like I need up here is I gotta shift this hole to the top to go line up with this hole here. All right, so as you can see, I got the bolt in down there. I got it adjusted so that the actual line is actually lined up with the shifter pin. So now that I got that in, I gotta put my clip in right here, which goes right here. Little clip goes right here. Just clip it on right there, and that allows this not to come off. You got to be real careful when taking that off because you don't want to lose that. All right, so now that you got everything buttoned up here, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure that it is in park. You want to definitely start from the park position because that's the very first spectrum of where the gears, of where the car actually starts the gear shifting process. All right, so I'll show you the rest of that when I go down to the bottom. All right, so now you want to make sure you got all your proper brand new hardware and bushings that come with the actual cable, so we can get ready to put that on. But before we do that, we have to actually run the cable. We want to make sure we run the cable in a location where it doesn't burn again. We're gonna try to get this camera set up so that you guys can see and go from there. All right, let's do some of this stuff. All right, so the cable naturally wants to run this direction, but the cable actually has to come back in this direction towards the front of the car. So put it in the housing. Now I can see where it's exiting right here above the back. So we want to push it to the passenger side of the car because, like I said, it's got a loop around so that we can make it come back around the front to the driver's side. Yeah, so it's going to go over the transmount on this side and underneath the transmount on this side. So let's get this mount mounted up. First thing we got to do is put on this nut. Now you might have to do some adjusting or whatever, and don't worry about that. So screw this bolt all the way on. And I kind of recall a rough estimate of how it was. So I'm gonna put it, it's about 3/4 of the way up is what it was. And you wanna put this lock washer on here. And then the mounts. Now to mount this circle here goes towards the rear of the car, and it mounts like this. Once you got that side on, you want to put the other lock washer on. And the other bolt to secure the bracket on. And you could just tighten it finger tight because you might have to make some adjustments. You want to make sure that everything is working properly and shifting correctly before you tighten it up. You know, the angle of the bracket and everything might have to be adjusted. So just go ahead and finger tighten this up. All right, so you can see the bracket still can move. Now, all right, so with my shifter, instead of that bolt that came with it, is this little setup. Now it might be pretty much the same for pretty much all of them. Yeah, but this is what was on there, and it just simply screws on the end. like this. You want to make sure you got a good amount of turns on there so that at least the bolt is showing out like that. And then you can make the adjustment that you need from here as far as what it needs to go where. All right, so now that we got this pretty much all set to go, what I'm trying to do is just want to reattach it back to the car. And then you want to make sure the car is in park. So all the way to the front is in park. Once you got that, just simply slip this cable in here. Now there's supposed to be a carter pin that goes in here. Unfortunately, I don't have a carter pin, so I just use some wire tie. Works just as good. And just slip it in like that, and going to save that. As you can see, I put the wire tie in right there, and I'm gonna just close it off so that it won't slip off of this connector here. But yeah, I haven't tightened anything down all the way yet because I'm gonna go inside the car and make sure the shifter is shifting correctly. So y'all stay right here and let me know. Let me clean my camera first. I've probably been doing this whole vlog with a dirty camera, which I'm gonna have to clean my camera before tomorrow. Yeah, y'all let me know if it's working. Looks like we got it, guys. Looks like we got it. Yeah, guys, it went all the way through. Pin's still in. So now, what I could do, now that it's operating correctly, just simply put the pin, or my makeshift pin, back in. All right, now I can tighten these up and tighten these bolts up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm just basically gonna tighten up these bolts, and then go back in and tighten up the bolts inside. So yeah, man, just like that, man, this video is over, man. Wild Boy Reese, super dirty. Hopefully, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the Velt Boy show, which is probably gonna be the day you see in this video, if you are there, or if you're not there. Because if you're at the show, you're probably not gonna be watching the video. But definitely, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, all that, man. Join the squad. Let's get it. Let's go. It's your boy, and I'm out. Till next time. Peace.